Alrighty, so this morning I wanted to, well, go this way, I wanted to showcase my wife today because I think she's doing a fantastic job and I'm just stoked. I'm just stoked that she's doing this. So this all was kind of here. We've been working on it since we got here. We've only been here 3 months and we've been scraping rocks, landscaping fabric. We pulled a few trees. I think we're gonna pull a couple more. And we've been trying to make this into, or we're turning this into her garden slash kind of the family hangout. And so there's gonna be 4 distinct areas. And then in the middle, you can kind of see our ghetto ghetto fire pit right now. And then this area back here is the only area we're kind of finished on groundwork. Everything else, we're still scraping rocks, fabric, etc. And so really only there was we're going to add some topsoil and then fix the irrigation because it's just set up for the trees that were there. But we're going to fix that and then it's going to be designed to be however she wants it to be. So she's doing all this herself. And I decided to make this video this morning because, I don't know, I was just thinking and I heard someone saying, you know, I'll scroll on Instagram or whatever about how, you know, they don't have a green thumb or this or that. And I've been told several times that, you know, oh, you're so lucky to have a green thumb. And well, let me tell you, don't tell people that, because what you're essentially saying is that you put very little effort into growing something and nothing happened. And I must have put very little effort into it and all of a sudden I'm good at it. I know that's not what you're saying, but it's kind of like one of those things that, you know, when people tell gardeners and farmers and growers and people are doing this that, oh, you're so lucky to have a green thumb. I'm not lucky. I'm hardworking, I'm obsessed, I'm passionate about this, I love what I'm doing, and despite how many times I have failed, continue to fail, know that I will fail, I keep going. I've failed to grow watermelon so far. I keep trying to do it, and for some reason, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just can't seem to grow a watermelon. I kind of do know what I'm doing wrong. Next year, I'm telling you, 2023, I'm gonna grow the best watermelons. They're gonna be so big, so juicy, so tasty. I don't even like watermelons, but my son does, and that's my sole reason for growing them. I mean, I'll eat watermelon, but it's just like, I don't crave it. And if I see free watermelon, I probably won't eat it. You know, so like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But my son does. So I'm growing it for my son, and I failed. 3 years in a row, I have failed to deliver a watermelon to my son. But I don't give up, and I won't. I will be very good at them, okay? And so there's no such thing as a green thumb. There's just a thing of either you want to be good at this or you don't, okay? And so I've been doing stuff. I've grown stuff. I've been successful. I still fail. I'm still not perfect. I'm still not great, but I'm still learning. But my wife, brand new. And look at this. She's done all of this herself. She's learning, she's studying, she's doing everything you need to do to be successful at gardening, okay? Look at these zinnias over here. Let me get you a closer up. Look at these things. All planted from seed. She didn't know how to space them out. She obviously planted some of them very close, but that's fine, okay? And she's been watering and taking care of them. And look at them. They are freaking healthy. Some of them. Oh, I see that bulb coming in. Okay. So she's doing this. She did this. She built this bed. She built this bed. And look, y'all, I got tools, but for some reason, she hand sawed these instead of asking me to cut it for her. So I literally have circular saws, table saws, miter saws. Could have done this in a jiffy. But for some reason, she went and found my hand saw and hand cut these to make this. And look, when she was making this, she wanted to make this in a big square bed. So I gave her input. You got to be able to reach wherever you're going, right? So if she made this big bed, this is like 8 feet by 8 feet. You're not going to get in the center unless you're stepping in it. So she created this little U shape and boom. Now she can get everything that she's growing. And honestly, I have no idea what's growing here. Blackberry, it's a transplant. She planted it. Here's some radishes, right? Not doing so well. Radish is doing pretty good. Average, right? But you gotta remember, this is the soil we're working with. It's garbage, tons of rocks. We didn't do a whole lot before she started planting over here. But as we continue to build and amend the soil, these will all thrive eventually. But look, marigolds and other stuff. Look, she got a daisy that didn't really survive. So even though I think she's perfect, she missed one, okay? These grapes were doing pretty pathetic when we showed up. They're doing much better now that she's taking care of them. Here's some zinnias that she transplanted. She's never transplanted, didn't know what she was doing. Boom, transplanted them. Now, this soil sucks, so not doing great, versus the raised beds filled with compost and loose soil, etc. Those weren't doing great. We planted that cherry, or she planted that cherry tree, okay? So, quick video. I just wanted to kind of show the success that she's having. It's not a huge success yet, right? But she's doing good. She's doing good. I mean, she planted those things from seed. She's got some other seed going over here that we'll be able to share in future videos. There's some rows of sharon bushes, a goji berry, blackberries. We got more blackberries. Kids love blackberries, so we're gonna plant them all over. And so there's no such thing as a green thumb. There's no such thing as you can't do, right? You can do it. You can grow. You can try. Just plant something. It's going to be worth it. You're going to get good at it. Try to pick out like the easy stuff that people do, right? Try to grow things in containers. If you have an apartment, you probably have a balcony. Use that balcony, right? You can do it. You can grow it. Don't look at people who have been successful and think they've always been that way, and that they just had that green thumb or whatever. There's no such thing as a green thumb. There's just either you want to be good at it or you don't. And again, when the wife sees something that isn't up to her standard, or she's like, that's not growing right, she starts thinking about it and she starts researching it. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. It's what I do. It's what everyone else does. It's what experienced farmers and ranchers and growers and gardeners, it's what we all do to be good at our craft, if you want to say it. Right? So anyways, quick little video. Just super proud of my wife. I'm super stoked personally because I've always wanted to farm, and this is the lifestyle I've always wanted to live. I'm living it, and the key to that is that she's a part of it. Now, she works at our farm job that pays all the bills while I build this farm and this lifestyle and this homestead and create the adventures that we go on, but I just don't want to be the only one. And so the fact that she's got her little garden and she helps me around the farm, that's like I only want one partner in this farm, and I already got her. So anyways, just shout out to my wife. Love you. Super proud of you. You're the best. And this dream has only come true because of you. So that's it.